So I've got the two of them. I'm going to do the same thing really with both of them, except I think I'm going to put this one in graham flour. And when I say fried, what I actually mean is sort of baked in the oven with a bit of oil, probably olive oil, something like that. And I'm going to cover this, chop it up, and I'm going to just leave this with a bit of oil and some salt. And that's what I'm going to have. I think you can do quite a lot of other things. Obviously you can mash both these vegetables. You can basically do everything that you can do with potato with these things. So you can make a stew, you can make a soup, it would be a thick soup. You could do some sort of cake, sweet potato cake. I also looked up yam cake. Now I looked up on a recipe, cake with yam, and I think it would have been this sort rather than this sort. But one of the things it did, you can choose what you want, is it said, do you want fish in your cake? No, is the answer to that. I do not want fish in my sweet cake. I know fish cakes are a thing, but I do not want fish in a cake if I'm going to make it. So I am going to chop these up. I hope this freezes because there's going to be a lot left over. I'm just going to use a little bit because I can't get that much in the oven. I've only got a tiny oven, really tiny oven. So I'm going to peel it and chop it. Wish me luck, right. I'm going in for it. Right, that's quite difficult. So, oh look, there's all that juice coming out of it. I'm only going to cut that much off. So I've got all the rest of it to do other things with. So that, it's nice, it's sort of juicy. So I'll just peel this bit and then chop it up. So it's got a knobbly bit on the top. To chop this up, I think I need a smaller knife. Definitely a smaller knife than that, because the big knife is not going to chop it very well. I'm just going to cut myself. So I'll just carry on doing this and then get back to you when it's fully peeled. So I've peeled that. I'm going to scrape this. The skin on the big yam needed really to be peeled, but I could just scrape this one off because it's a lot thinner. And then I can chop them up, which I'm going to do now. I don't think you need to get rid of all the skin, just the majority of the skin. So I've got this, and then I've got to cut it in half just to make it slightly easier, I think. But I've got a lot left over. I cut them up into fairly even slices so that they all do at the same time. I'm probably going to bung them in the oven for about 25 minutes with some oil on them. I'm going to put maybe a tablespoon of oil and sort of mix it around a bit. And then hopefully they'll come out and they'll be lovely and crispy and yummy. Put the oil on. I actually coated these with a little bit of chickpea flour, graham flour and some sea salt. And then I'm going to put them in the oven. I did them for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them, on quite a high heat. I put them on the highest heat I've got, which is 250, which I'll put what that is in other things up in the little thing. I'm going to taste one of them now. I know what sweet potatoes fries taste like because I've had them before, but this is a yam one, so chewy. Sort of fluffy in the middle. It's like a hard chip or fry. It just tastes like potato with a slight tiny tang of bitterness, but not very much. I think these would be nice with salt and pepper or garlic if you're a vegetarian, or if you're not a vegetarian, I think that nutritional yeast would be nice on these, or chili powder. That would be nice, or sumac. Yeah, that would be really nice. So anything. I'm pretty sure that you could probably use these in any way that you use a potato. So yeah, I should think, except for baked potato, because they're a massive thing. If you want a baked potato with them, they're like that big. That's a lot of baked potato. You could try. I don't think you can eat it all in one sitting. You might. Alright, well I'm gonna eat these now then. Bye bye.